Hey everybody, this is Chiva Tech with a video on the Incase Camera Pro Pack. Retails for $220 on incase.com. I just got it delivered and I want to go through everything, all the compartments, and hopefully this helps you make a decision on your purchase. They do make one that is slightly smaller, and that one's $179, and I think that's just called the Pro Pack, and the only difference is this pocket right here. So we're looking at the top of the backpack, and this one allows you to put a full-size, not a full-size, but a mid-size drone in here. I actually didn't even bother taking it out of the case. So this is my DJI Spark. As you can see, I was able to fit the entire case on here. Obviously, if I was traveling, I would take it out of the case and I would just have the drone, the controller, the extra battery, and the charger and all that stuff. I'll probably just keep this on the stuff where you keep all your cameras, which I'll go over right now. But yeah, just so you guys kind of understood the difference. On the other one that's a little bit cheaper, it's going to be a little bit smaller, and it won't give you this extra room. Could be really handy if you wanted to store something that wasn't equipment related. Maybe you just want to put like a jacket in here, you know what I mean? Yeah, right here is where you keep all your, pens, whatever. Little slot right here, maybe your phone charger. So this is the top pocket, and there's also even a little sleeve here, so you can store more stuff right here. It's pretty deep. I want to show you another pocket before I show you the main cabin. It's right here on the side. So right here on the side, it took me a while to figure out what this was for, but you can store iPod in here, or what I'm doing right now is storing a battery pack. This is a pretty big battery pack, by the way, and it has a hole so you can have your phone charged. So I just have my phone charger kind of dangling. This is just for demonstration purposes. I probably wouldn't have this cable all the way out like that, but if I'm wearing this backpack, I can keep my phone charged. Maybe I'm playing Pokemon Go. I have a battery pack right here, and this is a big one. This is a huge battery pack, by the way. I don't think, this is probably as big of a battery pack that you can probably fit in here. This is a 20,000 milliamp battery pack, and it was a pretty tight squeeze to get it in here, so just a heads up. Oh man, yeah, it's tough. It's tough to get in there, so it's not a big pocket, in case you're wondering, which is a little bit disappointing because this is like the bigger backpack, and you would assume that you could store more stuff in here. On the other side is for your tripod. So right here, your monopod tripod, you have these straps. You put your tripod in here, and then you keep it secure. I don't have my tripod right now, so I can't really show you what it looks like but yeah, this is basically for the tripod. There's one more pocket I want to show you before we get into the main cabin, and that is the top. And this is probably my favorite pocket. You open this up. The zippers have this little cylinder, and I guess you're supposed to put the cylinder in here to kind of help it not slide around. So you open this guy up, and right here you have access to your camera, which is really, really nice. So just quick access right on the top of your backpack. You can put your camera in there. This is a Sony A7 Mark III, and I do have a lens attached to it. So yes, you can have your camera with a lens attached. This is a 28-75. So you can put a camera in here for quick access on the top of the backpack, and it's got a nice little handle here. So that's probably my favorite feature of this bag. Now let's get into the main cabin. Actually, there's one more pocket. I keep lying to you guys. There's one more pocket I want to show you. I forgot about this one. And this is the one that is going to store your MacBook or laptop. It doesn't have to be Apple, but I think if you're watching this video, you probably have an Apple MacBook. So I have the new 16-inch MacBook Pro, and even though the paperwork that it came with says 15-inch. On their website, they did update it to let you know that the 15 or the 16-inch is compatible. So this is probably as big as a laptop you're going to be able to fit in here, because this is a 16-inch and there's not much wiggle room. So yeah, full size 16-inch MacBook Pro, just came out November of last year. It fits very snugly in here. So yeah, you can confidently store your MacBook Pro and an iPad, and you know the big charger that it comes with the block. You can store all that in this pocket, and that's one of the biggest selling points. One of the reasons why I bought this in the first place. Let's get to the main event, the main attraction. This is where all the magic happens. In order to access the lenses and the main storage for all your camera gear, you have to lay this on its back. There's a zipper, and you basically open it up like a book, and bam, you got all your access here. You got the little flap. This is where you store all your data cables, your SD card, flash drive, what have you. There's a nice little flap on there too. So yeah, you got plenty of room for organizing your shit. I have another camera here, so you can bring 2 cameras if you want to. This is like the 70-300 lens too, so it's got plenty of room. I usually have like a 70-200 lens, like a professional lens for sports. You can confidently store that in here with plenty of room. A few lenses, maybe your flash, your whatever your heart desires, you can probably store it in here. And like I said earlier, my Spark, I could probably just store this right here if I wanted to. These things have like little Velcro flaps you can fold in on itself, so you don't have to, you know what I mean? So I could confidently store my DJI Spark in here. I don't know if I'd be able to store it like the Mavic. I think the Mavic's a little bit bigger. I don't think you could lay it on its side like that. But yeah, I can store that here. Got the controller. I can store that here. The batteries and all that. I can basically put all my stuff here if I wanted to. I think the idea behind storing it on the front is if you wanted to, capture something very quickly. But this whole thing, like, the materials are great. They feel of high quality. I don't have any concerns of this maybe falling apart. If you decide that this is maybe too much, like there's just too much space, you don't see yourself using all of this, I would recommend getting the smaller one of the two. But this is basically the biggest selling point on the Camera Pro Pack, is just this extra compartment here. I would probably just store like clothes in here, like a jacket. And that's basically it. Again, this retails for about $220. Sometimes they go on sale. I just see that there's so many camera bags out there, and they're all super expensive. You have like Peak Design that's like $300. I don't know if I could justify that just because it's a pretty design. This is gonna do everything I need it to do, and it just feels super military grade, heavy duty. This feels like it could withstand the elements as well. But yeah, if you guys have any questions about any of these compartments, or just maybe something I skipped out on, let me know. I'm very active in the comment section, and I'll make sure to respond. But yeah, thank you guys for watching.